Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Thursday. Okay, today's Thursday, July the 9th. Okay, can you imagine tomorrow's already the 10th? Like, tomorrow's already the 10th. It's already Friday tomorrow. Like, the weeks have been going by pretty quick. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, guys, I feel like by the time we look and blink, summer is over. I'm not trying to think about it, but I feel like it's always like in the back of my mind, where it's like no matter what we do, especially in Canada, like if you live in California or Florida or like certain parts in the world where it's always hot or it's always warm, you guys are lucky. Okay, like I'm not saying I don't like Canada, I love my country and all that, but the snow, like sometimes the snow is a little too much. And even in Toronto, like it's not even that bad sometimes in Toronto, it just looks bad. It's like other places, like I don't know, Alberta. I don't know if you guys are still charging up your cars to get to work, but if you are, I pray for you guys, because I seen a video not too long ago. There was like some part in Ontario, or like some province, I think in Ontario, where it was hailing and the hail looked like snow, and I was like, oh no 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 no. I was like, oh no no no, hell no to the nah nah nah, like keep that over there. Okay, like summer just begun for us, please don't do that. I don't like when Mother Nature plays games like that, because it's just like, what are you doing? Okay, but anyway, you guys know I like to make you chuckle a little bit, even if it's not funny. I just like to make you guys smile. Okay, but let's get started. I'm going to be using the Journey Oracle deck for you guys. Okay, so let's see what, you know, Spirit has to say for you. Okay, when it comes to your journey and whatever path you guys are on at this time, what clarity you guys could be receiving or what you guys could need to know. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time when it comes to their journey for July 9th? What do you need to tell the collective when it comes to the... Oh, okay, thank you. Just right off the bat, okay. Whoever this person is that I'm talking to, or whoever this collective is resonating, you know, this message, right? There's something about you taking something step by step. Okay, not sure who this is, but there's this energy of taking things little by little, step by step. You know, like the way that I look at it as an analogy, it's like baby turtles. Okay, because I love turtles. Okay, I can't remember what movie it was, but it's like, you're not turtle enough to be in the turtle club. Turtle, turtle, turtle. That could be significant to somebody. Surfing, things like that, and being in the water, that kind of stuff, being deep in the water is significant. And it's funny because I actually have my Sea Oracle deck that I'm going to use today for you guys too. So it's funny how I'm talking about water and cleansing and all that good stuff, but there's something about somebody taking something step by step, being able to move forward step by step, you know, when it comes to your goals and your dreams, even if it's just accomplishments or taking things, like I said, one day at a time. Okay, because we know that not everything needs to be rushed. Okay, we know this. So there's something about not rushing into something, being able to work and take your time on a project or an idea or a goal or whatever it is that you guys are, you know, working towards or doing, which is allowing you basically to move forward little by little. And that could be significant. So even like baby steps are significant too. Like, you know, when a baby starts walking and they start taking their first steps, that could be confirmation for somebody. Like, it may not be about kids only, but it is a collective reading, so take obviously what resonates. But even if it's not about kids, it's just that analogy of a baby taking its first steps, and it's almost like a milestone. So some of you guys could be, you know, taking things step by step, and it's like a milestone for you. Okay, but yeah, follow your bliss. Okay, so there's something about you following your bliss. It's almost like the Wizard of Oz, the yellow brick road, where it's like you're following the yellow brick road to get to your destination, to get to, you know, source, or to get to that place where you know you'll be helped, or you know you'll be assisted, right? And that could be significant for a lot of you guys. It's like, you know, that if you follow your heart, you follow your path, it's almost like, you know, that you'll receive what it is that you guys have been wanting to receive this whole entire time. And following your path and following your destiny does not necessarily have to be about creativity only. 444 on the timer. It could just be following what the universe is being told to you, okay? Or this could just be about you following what your mind is telling you, like source, for example. So it doesn't even have to be just creativity only. It could just be about you following your path, following source. You know, if it's music, if it's dancing, if it's drawing, if it's singing, if it's whatever it is that you guys love to do and you have a passion for doing. It could be knitting, it could be crocheting, okay? Like it could be sewing and stitching and needling and you know what I mean? Things like that. Like I could list a whole bunch of different things, and at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because it's what you like to do. It's what you enjoy, okay? So you guys could be having a lot of courage too, like having courage when it comes to you know, following your spark, following your light, following you, your integrity, your identity, okay? When it comes to like you lighting a match, it's like you could light a match and start a domino effect when it comes to you being connected not just to yourself but other people. So take what resonates too with that. That could be also significant where a lot of you guys could be connected to a lot of people, okay? Even when it comes to like you having courage and stepping out of your comfort zone, that is significant too. A lot of you guys could be learning to step out of your comfort zone. Maybe you guys could have felt uncomfortable at some point in time in your life where maybe you were somebody that, you know, maybe you're introverted, okay, or maybe you're extroverted, or maybe you're an ambivert or an omnivert, whatever you are. There's something about being able to finally step out of your comfort zone and being finally comfortable in the skin that you're in, being comfortable about who you are, okay? Not giving a woohoo about what anybody thinks or feels about you, because that's just who you are. What you see is what you get type of energy. Your authenticity is going to attract who it needs to attract at this time. So we have persona. Okay, so yeah, there's something about your energy. It's like you don't have a persona, okay? Like, you know how some people have like their stage name? For example, my title of my business is Mysteriously Unique, right? But that doesn't mean that I'm trying to be mysteriously unique, okay? Like, that's just my title of my tarot company, because there are people like that out there who are mysteriously unique. It's like, there's something about your energy that's hidden. Even if you don't try to be hidden, you're still seen, you're still showing. But there's something about you having hidden energy, but then having unique gifts, unique skills, talents, attributes, things like that. That's why I made the name like that, because people who are into divination, people who are connected to source, people who are neurodivergent, people who are just different in that sense, it's like you guys relate, you guys understand, you guys know what it's like to be the outside looking in, right? So there's something about your persona. Even if it's not a persona, people may think that you have a persona, but you don't. That's just your authenticity. That's just who you are. That's how you are. And I think that's where people get misconstrued, because there's so much fake people out in this world that even if someone is being their own authentic self, it's like people think that you have to be a Sasha Fierce, where you have to have one side of you and then there's another side of you. It's like, no, what you see is what you get. Okay, so some of you guys could have like a really big personality, and that's why people may think you have a persona, and you really don't. You really don't. Like, you literally are who you say you are, okay? Like, if you say you don't like something, you don't like something. You're not trying to pretend to say you don't like it just because. It's like, no, people need to understand that there are actually authentic people out there that say what they feel and feel what they say, okay? So that could be a shocker to other people, because like I said, people are so accustomed to people being fake, okay? We have change. So yeah, there's something changing at this time. Okay, like I said, when it comes to personas, even that too, like you guys could be seeing people's personas change, or you guys could be seeing through people's personas, because like I said, some people could be wearing a mask. That's clarity too. Okay, I did mention sacred space in one of my other readings as well. So there's something about something changing when it comes to like a sacred space. Some of you guys could be finding a sacred space, or some of you guys could be finding a space where you feel home within yourself, or there's something about tranquility and quiet calmness, you know, that kind of energy. So obviously take what resonates with that. That could be also confirmation and clarity, but there is something about finding some type of space where you're able to feel at home within yourself. You know what I mean, guys? And you can actually do the things that you would love to do. So if that's being in nature, that could be your sacred space. That could be something that calms you, grounds you. Okay, for some of you guys, this could be spiritual baths, like taking a bubble bath or just taking a shower, or you know what I mean, like just doing whatever it is that you feel allows you to come home to yourself. Okay, and sometimes people feel like you need to be around people constantly. That's actually energetically draining for you to constantly be around people 24/7. If you don't have time to take a step back and go within yourself, you'll never have time to figure out who you truly are on a very deep level. Okay, so for some of you guys are being open to newer opportunities. Okay, it's almost like seeing the rainbow at the end, right, of the light, or end of the tunnel, or that kind of stuff, or seeing the light at the end of the tunnel is significant. But rainbows, it's like finding your happiness. It's like opening up a curtain to newer happiness, newer opportunities. You are being open to new opportunities and new ideas, new expansions, new explorations. Okay, you're opening up yourself to newer things because you know that this is a season of change. This is a season of, you know, abundance, being adaptable, being able to grow. Okay, everybody has their seasons, but for some reason I feel like the collective seasons, it's about growth and abundance at this time. Okay, so the whisper is significant. Like I said, you're being open to listening to your inner knowing. Okay, so like I said, you guys are connected to source, you guys are connected to spirit in a very deep emotional way. 11:11 on the time just now. Okay, let me see what this card is that fell on the side. Yeah, you guys are listening to your inner child as well. Okay, so like I said, there's a difference between being childish and there's a difference between stepping into your inner child. That means going on the swings. I remember I did a video like years ago where I went to the park by myself and I was swinging on the swings, and I seen this lady looking at me like, and I'm just like, wee. like I don't care. Like I keep telling you guys that I have no shame when it comes to like doing what I like to do. I don't listen to anybody and I don't care. So even if that means me going to the park and swinging on the swings, obviously, like if there's kids there, I'm not gonna bully a kid off of the swing. That's so shady. Like imagine you get to the park and you're like, beat it, Buster. Like I'm not gonna do that. Okay, I'm gonna let the kids play and do whatever they do. If it's busy, I'll leave, and if it's empty, then I'll go back, obviously. But it's just that whole idea, like being able to swing on the swings. You know, water parks are significant. It's like people think that, oh, I'm now an adult and I cannot do this anymore and I cannot do this. And it's like, bro, just because you're an adult doesn't mean that you have to stop living your life and doing what makes you happy. Like people are so judgmental. Like I can't. That's why I cannot be friends with certain people, because people are just too judgmental. Like people think that because they have kids and they have a family and, you know, they have a husband or a wife, or, you know, they have this prestige job or whatever, like they really act like they cannot tap into their inner child. Like, oh my gosh, going to a sip and see, right? Or a paint and sip type of thing where it's like, you know, you don't have to drink alcohol, but usually in those places it's like you can drink and paint, or drink and do like pottery classes and things like that, where it gets you to engage with just not just yourself but other people, and it gets you to have fun in what you're creating. So yeah, it's like being connected to your inner child is significant. Maybe that's why some of you guys still look youthful. Okay, some of you guys could still look young. Okay, so I have a story about that too. Like I have a lady that used to take care of me. Long story short, I had a lady that used to take care of me. I call her an auntie out of respect, because in the West Indies, that's just how we are. But she was really a nanny to me, okay? So she was literally like a nanny, and she's known me since I was like a little peanut, okay? Like I was just like a wee size little baby, okay? So sometimes my mom would pick me up from her. Sometimes my grandpa would pick me up from her. Whoever was able to pick me up, they would pick me up from her and take me home. So she's in the hospital now, right? And I don't get to see her as much. So I basically harassed my mom yesterday and I said, look, after your appointment, I'm gonna go to see Auntie, and I want to see her because I haven't seen her in such a long time, and I feel bad because she moved from one place to another place. I think she's now in a nursing home, and so I said I feel bad. So I said I need to see her, right? And I saw her because the reason why she's in there too is that she doesn't have family. She doesn't have really anybody to help her except for us. But even when you're busy and you have a life, you try to balance yourself, right? Then it's not an excuse. We all try to rotate and take turns and, check up on her. But anyway, I get there and my mom says to her, she's like, Auntie, do you know how old she is right now? And she's like, 27. And I'm like, oh. I was like, thank you, darling. But no, I told her I'm not 27, Auntie. I'm like 34. And she's just like, so it's like, even when you're youthful, right? Like you're in your inner youth, you're youthful, you're in this playful energy type of thing. It's like, people don't understand that it's not about how you look. It's about your aura and your energy, okay? Like, I would rather be youthful and still, obviously, I know my age. Obviously, I'm going to be honest about my age. Like, why would I lie about my like, what am I trying to do? Like, stay young forever? Like, no. I'm one of those people that I don't care about getting old. Do I think about death? Yes, but I don't care about getting old because it's part of life. It's a part of the process, right? So it's like having gratitude as well is significant about the little things in life. For some of you guys, it's like you're showing up as someone who has gratitude. You're very grateful. You're very thankful for, the little things in life, the small things, whether this is like grand scheme of things or small, right? It's like you always think, the universe or source or a higher source, basically, or purpose for the small things. Like, I may not be the richest person, but I feel like richness to me is being able to have close people around you that care about you and people that you can talk to and resonate with in that sense. I think that means wealth and richness. Like, other people think that richness means about money. No, having family and having community is also rich, okay? Having a child and having that child being loved on by a group of family members that genuinely care about the child, that is love, okay? And not everybody gets to experience that. So some of you guys could be grateful for little things. It's like a roof over your head, food on the table, having money to put gas in your car, because look at the economy right now. Some people are homeless. Not everybody has the same thing that you have. And I know it sounds crazy because it's like, well, why would I care about somebody else? It's like, because that could be you one day. Okay, that could be you one day. So be grateful for the little things that you have. And some people see that about you, Collective and Soul Tribe, and it's like they try to make it seem as if you're not grateful when you are grateful. It's like, I'm sorry, just because you're not kissing the ground all the time and groveling over the ground doesn't mean that you're not grateful for the things that you have, right? And so that could be significant, okay? So the reason why too is, guys, you guys are at your highest self, okay? You guys are connected to your higher self. We have intuition at the bottom of the deck too. So there's something about your intuition that's significant. That's why you guys are also connected to your highest self, because you're also listening to your intuition, okay? You're listening to your inner knowing, okay? Spirit, give me one more card to end out this reading for the collective, please, and thank you. What else can they know? Thank you. Yeah, we have emotions, right? So some of you guys with your higher self, it's like you guys are connected deeply to your emotions. And I keep saying connected, and connected is at the bottom of the deck, and the unknown. So it's like, even when you guys step into the unknown, you guys still receive, no matter where it is that you are, no matter where you guys go, abundance again. Okay, so yeah, because you guys are growing, right? It's like abundance. Your abundance is growing. This is the present time, right? There's something about your energy, like I said, where you are not in competition with anyone but yourself, and you're feeling whole within yourself because you know yourself. Okay, like I said, intuition again. So it's like, you know yourself, and you're not somebody who's going to limit yourself. You're not going to put yourself in a box. You're always going to be somebody who, steps into your newer beginnings with optimism and enthusiasm. And that is why a lot of people are attracted to your energy, or just attracted to you, because you show up as somebody that says, regardless of what I'm going through, regardless of my situation or my dynamic, I can do it. I can put my mind to it, okay? I can put whatever thoughts that I have and I can gather them together and I can execute this plan or execute this idea. And it's almost like I'm gonna block out the naysayers, okay? So that is significant too, okay, guys? But I'm going to end it here. Please take what resonates with you whenever you see this again. I love you guys. Thank you for the love and the support. Anything that you guys need is in the description of the video below, and I hope to see you guys in the next reading. But I do want to say thank you to those who support, like, share, comment, you know, that resonate with the readings and things like that. I appreciate it. And like I said, I started out with 10 followers and I was still grateful for the 10 followers that were following me. And even till now, like in this day and age, I'm still grateful for who's, you know, following me and who genuinely supports my channel. So I just want to say thank you guys. All right, guys, but I'll see you next time. Okay, guys, love you guys. Bye.